Okay, so we have arrived to Hua Lamphong Temple. Sadly, it's a bit of a dreary day. It's overcast and vision's a bit poor, so the gold elements of this temple may not shine as brightly as they have in other videos, just because of the visibility today. What makes Hua Lamphong so unique and special to the Thai people that visit here is actually there's a lot of opportunities for donations and giving. If you'll notice, I was just inside there with the yellow discs. The yellow discs, for a small fee, you can pay to have one of those yellow wax discs, and you can use that to then melt it down just over here. So you take these discs and you can melt it down in the vat, which is just over there, hot vat, to make a candle, and then the candle can then be burnt in the temple. There's other opportunities. There's some flowers, wax candle flowers, and you, for a small fee, you pay for your the flower that represents your day of your birth. So for me, it would be a Tuesday. And then you light that candle and it floats around the Buddha images there. But there's also, interestingly, they give some instructions. They've even got the instructions in English of what to say and how to pray and sort of the chant that you should recite for blessings. Now, interestingly as well, just over here, there's the Ruamkatanyu Foundation. Now, Hua Lamphong Temple and Ruamkatanyu Foundation are actually two separate things, but they've all kind of been combined into the same building area, or this block. But the foundation next door is actually, it is about helping those in need. Oh, here's something that just caught my attention about you can make some donations to feed the animals, feed the pigs, and the cows, to prevent them from actually being slaughtered for meat. So you can pay to prevent that. So it's a very interesting place. So once you've taken your gold disc, you then pop it into this big vat here, with fire underneath, gas burner, and it melts. It fills up these big tubes, and they are the big candles that are used inside the temple. There's another way you can donate here, and that's to the repair of the actual temple, and you can purchase floor tiles, also some roof tiles as well. I'm here, I might go and have a quick look at the Ruamkatanyu Foundation. So what it really kind of how it became quite well known is for coffin donation. So I think it's about 500 baht, and you can pay for a coffin. And the reason you do that is there's plenty of homeless or those without family or those without any money, that when they pass away, they have nothing, have absolutely nothing. So they don't even have money for a coffin for the cremation. So people like myself or other kind citizens might donate some money to buy a coffin for one of these such people. So Ruamkatanyu Foundation is actually quite famous for that. system is out the front here is where you pay your money, you get a piece of paper, you write your name and a note, and then you post it on these symbolic coffins here. So very good good system they have here, and it's really, really popular. So much so they've got queuing systems. So the Thais are very, very generous, very caring people from what I've learned in my short time here in Thailand. So with the Buddhist belief of karma, I find it quite interesting that once you've done your good for society, for the world, you then leave and some good should come back to you. Maybe that is why there's so many lotto ticket salespeople outside cashing in on that opportunity. I've done some good, now it's time for me to get my reward to win the lotto. One of the unique features about Hua Lamphong Temple is that it's so high. It's like risen up above the ground. So I'm on the ground floor here. I can't get in there, but the temple's up on top. And this was kind of somewhat recent renovations to Hua Lamphong Temple, that they built this really huge base and then had the temple on top of it. So let's time to climb the stairs and have a closer look. So the extensive renovations I spoke of was for the 50th anniversary of King Rama IX, and that was in 1996. So that is when they built this huge base and renovated the temple on top, and oh, it is impressive. Have a look at that. Actually is quite high up here. I'm up eye level with one of that overpass road that we were walking past before. They had the Japanese Thai bridge. See quite a lot of buildings around. As I mentioned before, unfortunately it's a bit of a dreary day, so the view's a bit dull to my eyes and probably on the camera as well. Nonetheless, it's actually quite a unique temple. It's so high. Anyway, there's supposed to be some elephant statues flanking this temple, which have something to do with King Rama IX. So I'm seeing if I can find those two elephants that flank the temple. Hua Lamphong's roof is absolutely exceptional. Like really old, ancient. There's a jetty, by the way, out the back. It's so intricate, amazing. The large Garuda there in the middle. Concerned the camera's not really doing it justice because of the sun and the dreariness of the day, but that's just spectacular there. As you can see, there's also a school here at Hua Lamphong. So I was standing here on the steps, I've just spotted, I was looking for two elephants either side of the temple, but it's actually like part of a logo or a crest or it's some kind of an image. So it's two elephants with umbrellas as well, and I've spotted them. They're actually like interwoven into the what do you call the decorations of this temple, so I'll show you them now. stunning temple. The vibrancy of the gold, that beautiful gold Buddha image right at the front there, it's amazing. But the murals as well is really, really beautiful. So if you're into temples or cultural things here in Bangkok, then definitely come and have a look at Hua Lamphong temples. It's truly magical. I've just finished touring Hua Lamphong temple, and I was suitably impressed, in particular the murals on the wall the inside of that temple. Now, with the donation theme in mind, with the what's it called, let me get this right, Ruamkatanyu Foundation next door, I'm going to cross the road and go and see the Thai Red Cross, because Red Cross is synonymous for donating blood. So with that donation theme in mind, that's going to be one of my next stops. But before I do that, I'm going to take a trip 1 kilometre down the road and have a look at Hua Lamphong Station, so I can somehow make some connection between Hua Lamphong Temple and the Hua Lamphong Train Station. But also I think it's because this road used to also be called Hua Lamphong Road. And it used to be a canal, now it's a road, but I think it might have also been a railway line at some stage as well. So stick around and I'll tell you all about that. Also how Sala Dang got its name.